been one attack on a person by an American crocodile. Different animal, just as big. And one of my favorite... What?
Continue.
And one of my favorite facts that most people don't know is that dogs kill more people in the United States every year than alligators do. You don't hear facts like that unless you're involved with them, because fear is one of the #1 sellers on this planet. What are you going to watch first? The alligator show or the rabbit show? Fear sells better. That is why every time you see this animal on TV, it's running, attacking, killing, ripping things apart. They will do that. However, it is not as often as people think. 90% of an alligator's life is spent doing nothing.
Oh my God!
90%! How often do you see them doing nothing on TV? You don't, because how long are you going to watch nothing? So they're sure they're doing things. What you're looking at right here, this is not normal. I will give you that. However, it is not impossible either. This animal knows me. They all do. You probably do not wonder why your dog at home does not try and eat you, because it's your dog. Well, these are my alligators. Again, folks, they are considered to be the smartest reptiles on Earth. This right here is Split Jaw. That's Fat Albert. That's the killer. Right there you have Greedy and Bobby.
Next to the killer.
Now, the brain is right here. It's about this big. The ears are on either side. Very good senses, better than a dog. The eyes, they can sink down into the head so that they do not lose them in a fight. They fight over the same things we do, dirt, girls, and food. On either side of the neck, you have your 2 primary jaw muscles. This is where your power comes from. If anybody here has ever seen the trick where the guy reaches into the mouth, pulls his hand out real fast, there's one way to do it. You'll never see that trick done from the side. The animal can see this. The guy will lose his hand. They cannot see it in front of their face. They have a large blind spot. I'm going to try and show you with the big guy here. This animal's name is the killer. Personally, I feel we should have named him the Blob. The only thing he will ever kill is time and grass. This is his favorite way to eat. He absolutely loves this.
Oh my God!
Now, again, folks, as I spoke just a moment ago about how that trick is done, you'll never see it done from the side. Killer. Only from the front. If you touch it, it will react. If you don't touch it, you cannot see it from its face. Right?
Oh my God!
Now, what you're hearing is not full bite force. You are just simply hearing the animal close. They are not trying to get me, and they are not trying to kill anything, so they're not slamming shut with full force. However, that's how that's done. There is no, oh, it almost got me, to it. Okay? Any questions?
Yeah.
Don't even want to know how many times I've screwed that up.
Let me see your finger. You got all fingers?
Now, some of you may not really believe they know their names. I'm going to try and call a few of them. If they do not respond, that does not mean they do not know. I'm sure most of you here have a child, a dog, or a spouse. You know their names, right? Fat Albert. Do you want a snack, Fat Albert? Yeah.
Okay, he don't want to.
These guys might be eyeballing each other. That's all. Do you want a snack? Do you want some more food? And then, killer! Try this guy one more time. Got Albert. You want some more? Fine now. The bony bumps along the animal's backs, these are called scutes. They're incredibly tough. They act as an armor and as a solar panel. They're cold-blooded. They'll sit in the sun, warm themselves up. If they cannot bring the temperature up, the animal will not grow or will not function. They will actually be at a standstill. The tail is solid muscle. If any one of them were to throw it back and swat me, they'd have no problem breaking a leg. What you see them doing is what they do best, absolutely nothing. They're still solid, must be nice. Another good name for this animal would have been the trash can. You push the button, gone. The 2 best ways to tell an alligator from a crocodile. An alligator is going to have a very wide, rounded head. Crocodiles are very pointed. With the teeth on an alligator, when the mouth is closed, you will see top teeth only, just like a person, top over bottom. This guy needs braces terribly. On a crocodile, you are going to see all the teeth. Alligator, crocodile. One thing you will not see on a crocodile, is a big fleshy tongue that they come. Not gonna see that on a crocodile. Any questions? No questions, huh? Okay. And act like you've seen this before. Folks, one thing I'm asked almost every day is why aren't the animals trying to bite you? If you've ever been bitten or attacked by anything, it is for one of 3 reasons. Only 3. It really doesn't matter how long your story is. It doesn't matter what was involved. It comes down to one of 3 things. 1, you look like food. That is the absolute worst, because then they are going to keep trying to bite you. 2, you're threatening. Who wouldn't bite if they were threatened? And 3, the only thing that I really have to watch out for is if you are just annoying. The cool thing is I can sit here day after day, show after show, and I can scratch him and slap him and touch his face and touch his eyes and touch his nose, and he really doesn't care. Try doing that to the person sitting next to you and see how long it takes before they bite you. It's really wild just how much they tolerate. There is no amount of food or drugs on this planet that is going to get an animal to act like it knows you. Any questions before I bring out the little one? How long will they live? They can live just as long as we can. That's why I tried to tell just how old they are. Any other questions? We put them at right around 200 to 300 pounds, 100 to 150 kilos. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring out a little one. I'm going to bring him around the outside of the fence. Please do not try and touch him. He has got all his teeth, and I promise if he grabs you, it will be a super awesome experience. At the end of the show, if you'd like to hold and take a picture with him, the park asks for $3. It goes to the caretaking. If everybody will please just stay seated just a moment, and I'll be right back.
Oh, it's a bird. He's gonna get eaten.
Baby bear, huh?
Oh, he's trying to get back there.
Cool. I didn't know that.
His foot.
I didn't know that. Okay. About those facts.
Aww,
Yo se ve que tenía así tan fluffy ahora.
so cute. What?